Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. Whatever time of day it is for you. Good midnight, or whatever time it is that you're watching this video. As always, place your cross on first, no matter what time it is, no matter what's going on in your life. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. You ever wanted to purchase something, and you had in your mind to purchase it, and everywhere you go, nobody has it, no matter what. You understand? No matter what. It's not something you're willing to buy online. It's something you just normally, it's at every store. It's there all the time. Let's use an example. Let's say you're looking for a Leave body ache. Let's say you're looking for a Leave body ache, and you done went to different stores, and those stores have a Leave body ache, a common thing that every store has, that you done went to store upon store and nothing has it. What do you do? What do you do, people? You see, I look at things like this as signs. When you're just looking for something and you can't find it, you can't find the answer, look at it as a sign. Maybe it's not meant for you to have, or maybe the problem will fix itself, or maybe what you're looking for will fall in your lap. Maybe what you're trying to use to solve the problem ain't even what you need to solve the problem. Maybe the Lord's wanting you to trust in Him more. You see, a lot of times in life, especially, let's say, relationships, you got problems going on in your relationship, and you're just looking, you're looking. My intuition says something is wrong. Because people always say your first mind is always correct. But you're looking and looking and looking, and you find nothing. Nothing at all. What do you do then? You see, God wants us to trust in Him so much that when you can't seem to find the answer to your problem or what you're looking for, you trust in Him to fix the problem. You know, I've been through a lot of things in my life, people. I've been through phases when I was paranoid as I don't know what, jealous as I don't know what, this and that, man, especially in regards to relationships. You understand? So since I'm on relationships, let me talk about it. You know, the devil wants to play with your mindset a lot. He'll convince you that things are going on that are not going on, and convince you that you believe it got to be true. Well, let's put it this way. What's going on in your head ain't the Bible. First thing you got to remember about the Bible, it says, test the spirits and place not your trust in man/woman for that case. A lot of times you'll try to trust in your instincts instead of discernment and God's instincts and God's will for your life. And you'll ruin things. I'm telling you, I done seen marriages ruined. My first marriage was ruined partly because of me. I can't lie. But it wasn't all me. You understand? But I've changed. I've become a different person over the years. I'm not the same person I was years ago. You understand? I learned to let a lot of things go. You know, the reason I brought this up, because for the last day and a half, I've been stopping by one store. I stopped by multiple stores to try to find this one product. And I'm like, what in the world? What's going on here? Maybe there's nothing going on. Maybe it's just, I don't want you to focus on that. And a lot of times in life, that's what it is. It's like, you see, one thing I realized, now let's get away from relationships. One thing about the enemy, he'll attack your body too. Make you think all kind of things are wrong. Make you try to trust in what you need to do to fix it. And you can't. If God doesn't want it to be fixed a certain way, you have to trust in Him to do it. Do you understand, people? This was just strange. It's strange because every other time I went to get this product from the store, it's there. It's sold out everywhere. It's just weird. But I don't think nothing's strange anymore. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe everything happens for a reason, no matter what it is. Sometimes you get a headache for a reason. You ever had a headache and no matter what pill you took, the headache just eventually went away on its own, and you know the pills didn't do nothing. Do you understand, people? But just go with the flow. Stop trying to search things out. Stop trying to fix things your way. Let the Lord fix it. You understand? Let the Lord be your present help in time of need. You know, we done got so dependent. I think that the reason why our faith is tested so harder now, and I believe another big reason why Jesus Christ gave his life up on a tree for us, was because things was going to change. We got so many things to trust in besides the Lord, it's ridiculous. The news. Pills, medication, this and that, your doctors, psychiatrists. The list goes on and on and on forever and ever. Anything. And we, instead of calling on the Lord, we call on other people. I was reading a post the other day. I'm not a lurker, but certain things catch my eye. Somebody had a dream. And they said, they reached out to somebody to get the dream interpretation. And the person said, well, I don't know how to interpret dream, but I will research it. At first, when I first read, I didn't think nothing wrong with that. Well, maybe she needs to research the dream. But you know what? You really ain't got to research it. You know, because the thing is, there are so many books out there that try to tell you, this is what this means. This is what that means. This is what that means. You know, everybody who interpreted the things in the Bible, people who could interpret dreams, didn't have to go to no outside source. They just prayed to the Lord, and the Lord revealed to them what the dream was. You shouldn't have to research it. I'm starting to figure out a lot of things, people. And I want you to know, too. I even used to do it. Like, back in the day, I'd be like, man, what this mean? What it means when you see a cat walking across the street in a dream? What it mean when you see a dog? I remember growing up when I was younger. It was an old saying. And if you're from the South or grew up anywhere in a family like mine, we used to have a saying. If somebody dreams a fish, a baby is on the way. You know, I've dreamed of fish a lot of times and no baby came from no one. So I started realizing a lot of this folklore and the folk tales are things that been embedded in our head for so long to give us a, like, this is what it means. If you read the Bible, you read Daniel, read Joseph. Dream interpretation is way more complex than you think. Way more complex. You gotta have God. Even the sorcerers and stuff tried to figure out dreams. The Pharaoh Nebuchadnezzar went to Daniel one time and was like, I don't even want you to tell me what the dream is. Just know I had a dream. He tried to get the sorcerer, like, sorcerer, like, we can't do that. How can we tell you something? How can we interpret something that you didn't tell us nothing about? He said, I'm gonna kill all of you if one of y'all don't tell me what this dream means. Now, everybody's like, man, that's impossible. There's no way you can tell me the interpretation of a dream without even telling me the dream. How can you, what? Man, we did. We good as gone. We gone, buddy. Daniel heard about it. Balthazar heard about it. He was like, oh, let me pray to my father. And God told him the dream and told him the meaning of it. Ooh, this makes sense. I've been having a lot of crazy dreams lately. And I've been trying to tell people about them, but like, let me see what they say. Let me see what they say. Let me see what they say. The Lord was like, wait on me. Stop looking for the answer to your dreams. I got the answer. A lot of things that go on in your life, you're looking for the answer. You're looking for a solution to the problem, but you're forgetting who the solution to the problem, to every problem you have is. The woman with the issue of blood spent all her sustenance, all her life savings, everything. She was ridiculed by the people, shunned by the people. Nobody could figure out what the problem. Basically, she was searching for a problem, for the answer to the problem. And she heard about somebody. She heard about a being that was going around doing anything. And she was like, maybe I can just touch his garment, I could be healed. And she touched Jesus. Jesus was like, who touched me? Then the disciples being smart, Alex. Something like I would have did. Man, there's 1,000 people out here, man. How I know? How I know who touched you? I'm sure that was probably a little joke for Jesus. Who touched me, man? Paul, you saw who touched me? Paul probably looked at him like, man, I know you. I really know you didn't just ask me that question right now. Hundreds of people out here, man. But she touched him and she was healed. She went to the source. After all these prior issues, all this help, doctors, physicians, other church members, remedies, to no avail, nothing worked. I'm telling y'all something, people. I'm telling you to stop looking for the answer to your problem, because I'm telling you the answer to your problem right now. Jesus Christ, God above. I hear people all the time, no matter what I do, I just can't get right. Key element to what they just said. No matter what I do, woman, what I do, man, I just can't get this right. Well, you're forgetting something. You're forgetting to do one thing. Call upon the Lord. I hear people all the time. And the last thing a lot of times people want to hear is this. Man, I'm about to lose my power. You know, I lost my job, man. I ain't got no food in the house. And you talk to a person probably who don't got no way to help you. Like, they can't just hand over the funds. Y'all ain't hear me. They can't just give it to you. So they're like, well, I know who's helped me. Now you try talking to the Lord about it. Man, I pray. Pray some more. Talk to him some more. Or you can stay trying to figure things out on your own. And keep going from door to door, phone call to phone call, lender to lender, getting the same answer. To no avail. Problem not fixed. I got to go back a little bit. Years ago, I had my kids, and I told this story a few times, but I'm probably going to tell it 1,000 more times in my life. And I was staying in hotel rooms, and all hell was breaking loose around me. The people I was with were causing trouble. I had to call the law. Well, no, actually, I didn't call the law. They called the law on me. So the law get there. The law kicked them out, right? Kicked them out the hotel. And I'm like, I had my kids with me now. I'm already struggling at work and everything else. I'm finally in a hotel room with my kids. I already got kicked out of one hotel, dealing with these same folks, trying to be a Christian, trying to be a good person and help people out. But I got my kids with me this time. And the hotel I was with, they don't give refunds. Did you hear what I said? They don't give refunds at all. That's not even part of their thing. But the people must have saw something or whatever. But then when my daughter was like, so we changed rooms and all this went through, you know, everything was smooth. But the people I was with, they signed their name to another room that's got destroyed. And the people at the hotel said, I'm with the group, so we got to kick you out too. Even after I got rid of the problem, I'm like, what in the world, man? This is messed up. Boy, I'm praying. I'm like, I got my kids with me. What am I going to do? I ain't got no money. I just put all my money for this weekend to this hotel. What am I going to do? Right? The lady came to my room. She walked with me. She was like, I know you didn't have, you gave me no problems. And she was like, those people that's with you, there was just problems. And we're going to give you your money back. What? They kicked me out and gave my money back. But I asked my kids. My kids like, what you going to do? I'm like, I'm going to just trust God will make a way. And he always did. And a lot of times I forget that when I'm going through my trials and tribulations. Sometimes you got to bring little stories like that, little trials and tribulations like that back into my memory. Like, do you remember that? You remember that, Houston? Yeah, I remember. All right, then. What are you trying to do? You're still trying to work things out your way. You're still trying to find this remedy. You're still trying to figure things out on your own when you got me to figure things out for you. Stop. Stop. And the crazy thing is, I was like, oh, I had to do a survey today, right? So I was like, man, I'm finna try one more stole down. I'm like, surely over here across the bay in Daphne, they ain't stopped. What I was looking for, they didn't have. Out of it. I'm like, what? Forget it. You know what I'm saying? And then I get in the truck, a voice in my head said, make a video. Make a video, Houston. Here I am. That's how my videos come to me. I don't study. A lot of times it just, sometimes I might read something the day before and don't even plan it all. I'm not going to even talk about that. I may end up talking about it. But it comes differently all the time. But trust in the Lord, people. You got to be patient. The thing, am I saying God doesn't want you to not to try to figure things out for yourself? Am I saying that? But it comes a time period where he's like, not this time. That's enough. That's enough. You're worrying yourself to death now. Oh, Lord, did you get that message? Now you're worrying yourself to death. Trust me. Trust me. You know, I have people in my life who don't really call on God a lot, and they'll come to me about their problems. Oh, Lord. And some of them I can't even tell them because they ain't finna hear it. A lot of times I just do it. I pray for them. And then help you start doing better. And I'm just, if I didn't try it a few times to tell you from the Lord come your help and then everything work out, you got to put two and two together sometimes now, people. You got to remember who you calling on, and you got to remember what person you made a call. The person probably ain't even pray for you on the phone. I ain't even pray for you. Oh, for real? Oh, for real? Oh. And then you done got off the phone with them, cussing them out. This mother, I called this mother, telling them about this, telling them about that, and they ain't do nothing. You see, with friends like that, who need enemy? That's why everybody I help. When I call them for help, they'll never help me. You done went off the deep end on this person. And that person got off the phone and was like, man, I can't really do nothing, Lord. What do you want me to do? Pray for them. Pray for them. And the whole time, that devil called himself or herself a Christian. But when I really need I'm a trip, ain't I? But I'm telling y'all the truth now. And y'all forget what the Lord can do. Y'all got a lot of people in your family that are in need of dire help. And you didn't help them financially. You didn't help them by bringing them food to the houses. You didn't help them by even supporting their habit, hoping that would make them stop. Or, hey, if I give it to them, nobody else is going to go. They good now. You done tried everything. You done tried everything. You done tried psychiatry. But you done forgot all while the time you trying all this other stuff. You forgot to try the Lord. And test your faith and strengthen your faith. People. Let me pause and I will continue. I ain't finished yet now.